You know, they always say blood is thicker than water, but I feel like that's cap. Them grown-ups were just hating because they ain't have a body like mine. Okay, period. I kicked her out a couple weeks ago because body dysmorphia don't live here anymore. I'm gonna tell you that. She don't live here no more. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nay. If you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you aren't new here, welcome back. So as you guys can see by the title, we're gonna just be talking about everything body, like body positivity, body dysmorphia, different types of bodies. We're just gonna be talking about the body, baby. Actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about how I came up with this series in the first place. The reason why I started this series in the first place is because I like to talk about topics that people are scared to talk about. And I was like, why not do my makeup and talk about it at the same time? Now, we might have a couple of videos where I'll just be sitting down actually just talking about it. But for the most part, we're probably going to just be doing makeup, trying different makeup looks, and, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, so let's get into the video, guys. I know y'all been waiting long enough, and I don't want to keep y'all waiting. So lately I've been working out a lot, like a lot, and I've been really consistent with it. And honestly, it took a lot for me, because 1 minute I'm just like, you know, going to the gym, and then like literally within the next week I don't want to go anymore. Like I just started being consistent, and so I realized that I didn't want to be like that anymore. So lately I've been working out really like consistently. This week would make week 4 of me working out, so it's been a month. And I'm honestly like, I'm just proud of myself for even getting this far. And I've seen a difference in my body. I've seen a difference in my body. I've seen a difference in my mood, and honestly, like, that's all I can ask for. So when I was always growing up, I've always been judged about, like, I've always got talked about when it came to my body, because I'm a very curvy girl. Like, I have a shape, and I've always had a shape since I was young. Like, I've been born like this, and people will always say stuff about how I was shaped. Even, like, you know, grown men would say things about how I was shaped, and my mom would cuss them out, but that's another story for another time. But I will always get told, like, what to wear, why I shouldn't wear it because I look too grown in it, and I would get in trouble at school for wearing leggings because my shape was showing. But like, they wasn't stopping them white girls that was looking like they had flat asses. They wasn't stopping them, but they would stop me from wearing shorts or any leggings and stuff like that. And it would really hurt my feelings, because I would go home and be like, well, what's wrong with my body, and da 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 da. And my mom would just like be like, nothing's wrong with your body, like that principal is just a hater. Like, I would get a lot of calls home, like the principal always was calling my mom and stuff. So that's where I really felt like my whole body thing came into play. Me just being insecure and like self-conscious of my body came into play when I was in middle school. I'm not 5th grade, 6th grade. Ever since, I just kind of been like really, like, I don't know, I just been really weird about my body. I didn't really care about working out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't care about working out when I was in high school. I didn't care about working out when I was in middle school. But I always, like, people always said something about my body. And now looking back at it, just seeing like how all those grown-ups treated me, like, because my body shape, it just was a shame, because I was a child. Like, I was a cheerleader when I was in the 7th grade, and my coach would always talk about my body and be like, oh, if you keep cheering, your body's gonna look better than what it is, or your body's gonna look great when you continue to cheer. And honestly, I didn't want to cheer anymore. I stopped cheering because of the coach I had, and because she kept talking about my body and just like saying a whole bunch of stuff about it. I just had a nice shape, and grown-ups would just always comment on like how I look. Like my coach did, my principal did. So it's like when you have all these grown adults talking about what 12 or 13-year-old's body, it just got to me because I thought something was wrong with me. So I think it started around, it definitely started around that time, me just being insecure and self-conscious of my body. My mom would always like remind me that I was just beautiful, and that them grown-ups were just hating because they didn't have a body like mine. Okay, period. But you know, when I was in high school, I wasn't big or anything like that. Like, I'm gonna put videos of me in high school probably towards the end or like in the next clip. But I wasn't, it just like made me sad that people kept commenting on my body when I was like 9th grade and 10th grade and all this, and just like my whole life basically. Like, they just always said something about my body. So even having like the friends that I had in high school, I always felt like they were prettier than me, and I felt like they were cuter than me because they were a little smaller and they didn't have a butt and they weren't shaped and they just were like cuter. I wasn't jealous, but I was very like, I felt like I was the ugly friend. I felt like I was the ugly friend, and I felt like nobody wanted to talk to me because I wasn't all of that cute. But it was crazy because a lot of guys like talking to me. But at the same time, like, I personally felt like I just wasn't happy with myself and my body. I didn't think I was pretty. And like when a guy would tell me I was pretty, I'm like, oh, you think so? Like, I didn't think I was really like all of that. It didn't show. I don't think people realized that I was insecure, but I was definitely insecure with myself. I didn't start working out until I got to, what was it? College. I didn't start working out until I got to college. And even with that, that was like, it was consistent, but it wasn't like always consistent. And honestly, I think I got my biggest when I got to college. It was consistent when I got to college, but then when the pandemic hit, I stopped working out as much, right? When the pandemic hit, I stopped working out. I started working out again when July of the pandemic of 2020. So working out, I didn't really pay attention to me working out though, and I wasn't doing like full-on workouts. I was walking in the neighborhood. Like, I would walk in the neighborhood because I was really stressed out at the time, and I'll give you guys a story time about that. But I was just like really stressed out, and I would walk every morning to clear my head. And I didn't realize I was losing weight, but I was, and it showed in like all the videos that I have now of myself back then that I was getting smaller. I didn't realize it, that I was getting smaller. I don't know what happened. I was like, I like my body. I started gaining like confidence in myself July of 2020 because I started meditating. I started loving my body for how it is and just taking control of my mind, because I didn't want to keep telling myself I was ugly or I look stupid and this, and I just started taking control of myself. And it took, honestly, it took a lot for me to love the person I am today. But what I realized from loving myself, from going through that transition of like not loving myself to loving myself, honestly, it helped me love myself from the inside out. I had to start from the inside. I didn't like the person that was sitting inside of me. I stopped being harsh on my body. I stopped telling myself like, oh, you're ugly, or oh, you're this, or oh, you're that. I stopped doing that to myself because I realized that that wasn't helping me. That was just only hurting me. I started telling myself that, you know, you're beautiful. You're beautiful just the way you are. You're amazing. I would tell myself affirmations in the mirror every day. Then, like recently, I started thinking that I'm way bigger than what I am. And honestly, body dysmorphia is a bitch. I kicked her out a couple weeks ago because body dysmorphia don't live here anymore. I'm gonna tell you that. She don't live here no more. And when I did that, it made me feel so much better about myself. Like, I love my body now more than I have ever in my life. I really feel like a lot of people deal with body dysmorphia, but they just don't talk about it. They don't deal with it. But honestly, I just started loving myself. I just started loving myself for who I am. And honestly, it's been the best thing ever. Me personally, I feel like when you do start you just working out, you can't just work out to lose weight. That's what I realized, because you're never going to see a difference in yourself. When I started working out for better health, I started seeing a difference. It helped me realize, like, yeah, I could do anything as long as I love myself first. Honestly, working out for me is like, it's not even just for me to be dieting. It's just a lifestyle now. I don't want to be sick or have health problems. You know, I want to be healthy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had to love myself first before I started working out. I had to love the person that I am. I'm working on myself to better myself, but I love who I am now. And when I would say that to myself and have that moment in the morning to talk to myself and say that has helped me become, it helped me realize, like, okay, no matter what happens, you're still getting up in the morning to go work out. You're still getting up to make a change in your life every single day. You're good. Like, you're gonna be okay. Like, you're good. And when I realized that, couldn't nobody tell me nothing. And honestly, I really feel like that's the key. The key is to love yourself first before you work out. Before you start working out, it's to love yourself and work on loving yourself. And then I promise you, you're gonna see a difference in how you move, how you work out. You're gonna see a difference. I don't think people realize that, but I think a lot of people suffer from body dysmorphia. I don't think a lot of people talk about that. Honestly, my advice is just to say affirmations in the morning, say them at night, say when you got a shower, stand in front of the mirror naked and just say, I appreciate my body. I love my body. I love my body for doing everything it's supposed to do. I get so excited just to wake up in the morning to go work out and to be healthy and say that, yeah, I woke up this morning to go work out and make sure I'm healthy and make sure I have a good diet and make sure I watch what I put inside my body. I just feel like it's really important just to put your health first. God made everybody be different for a reason. He didn't want y'all all to look like, y'all supposed to be like snowflakes. Like, y'all not supposed to be identical. How people talk about, hold on y'all, I'm gonna be right back. From this video, like, I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. I'm about to get dressed and I'm gonna show y'all my outfit and stuff, so. Y'all, so I just wanted to end the video here. I hope y'all liked it. Like I said before, just don't let anybody tell you about your body. You love your body like you should, because your body's doing everything it's supposed to do, which is keeping you safe, keeping you protected. And yeah, so thanks guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.